How you doing, Dave? Good to see you, dude. Big game here, man. Seattle, Coach K bouncing back. We had a loss, a forced loss. Too busy, man. Sadly, on Monday, Tuesday. But here we are getting our game done now before the weekend. Coach K football here coming back at you and here at AT&T Stadium, hosting Seattle. Hello, Daniel. How are you, everyone? Welcome into the channel here, everyone. We are ready to go. We had a great Ultimate Team stream earlier. Coach K back in action now for some franchise. Let's go out there and do it, man. Let's go. Bounce back game here tonight. Be an NFC win, too. Forced loss, sadly, came against a division rival, the Eagles. But at the end of the day, Coach K getting, primed up here for a big game. It's a game you got to win here against Joe Cool, Joe Burrow, Isaiah Pacheco. Coach K already gambling there, not paying off. No one get a shot. Give him 8. Isaiah Pacheco, former 7th round pick in the NFL. Shocked that Brett won 30-12 against Jalen Moreau with, I think, Superstar X Factor. That's a shocker. I mean, we obviously got a good first round pick in Jalen Hurts. We secured our superstar quarterback because the one thing I will say is that getting a superstar quarterback, and there's Fred Warner, what a hit. Give him 0. Getting a quarterback devved up in this league, I mean, good luck with that. Because, I mean, people have stats up the woozy. Joe Burrow protected. And Coach K he might go deep here. Switch stick by Coach K. What a bad throw by Joe Burrow. 4th and 2, shocked. Rarity there from Joe Burrow. He may challenge it. But that was well out of bounds anyway. Let's see if Seattle goes for it. No, they won't. And I'm honestly shocked. 4th and 2. Maybe that's Seattle playing a little conservative here. They're 0-4. Don't want to take too many bad shots against Coach K. But to return it, Shemiki Dike. Obviously, Seattle, 0-4. Not really one of the better teams in this league on paper with the record. Doesn't mean they are a bad team, but, when you have Joe Burrow and Pacheco, it's more of a win now vibe, but obviously it's, the other players that fill this team that will decide that. Play action pass in the flat. That is the backup tight end, Granson. Give him 7. And Coach K now already set up with a 2nd and 3. If we are able to have a lead here, they might rest some players. But we don't want to judge Seattle being 0-4, but in all honesty, Coach K has never had a situation this year where, at least this franchise, where we've been able to kind of put the foot off the gas. It's always been these close games, if anything, maybe a 2-3 score game, but nothing egregious, nothing over, 25 points. And there's McBride. What a catch in the flat. First down. Tackled by Felis. Probably an auto-gen player. We're now in year 2 of this franchise. So, you got to factor in that, you have some random players now in the franchise. It is what makes it fun, though. Play action pass. And why not? They're going to test Ibukum. He missed it. 2nd and 10. Give your star players a chance here. We're already in soft Brandon Aubrey range midfield. As cringe as it sounds, in Ultimate Team, he is someone who can make it from 65 plus yards. Don't know about franchise, but I know about Ultimate Team he does. Handoffs. There goes Samson. Give him 10. First down. Bad spot by the referee. 3rd and inches. And they're going to pass. They don't get it. Maybe a tush push to... Dude, they got to add tush push in this game, bro. I feel like. And there's Granson, the backup tight end. First down, 23 yards for Jalen Hurts. And it's been to 3 passes to tight ends. Granson twice, McBride once. Move the chains, first down. The defense on the sideline there celebrating as Coach K trying to go 4-1 here. And it's going to go deep to DJ Chark. DJ Chark, touchdown Dallas. Brought that safety in, cover 2 man, 93 speed DJ Chark, 6'3". Not sure why he was in the free agency, but Coach K picked him up. We're talking about someone who has a big frame, one-on-one, deep. That is someone who should have been at least a 4th string on people's teams, picked up for cheap. What a mistake that was. Actually, no, he wasn't a free agent. He was in the free agency. So he did not last, I think, past free agent stage 2, but that is just someone that I think should be, picked up in the free agency. I think a lot of people have stacked receivers on their roster. We were able to trade our whole draft capital to get Emeka Ibuka, but aside from that, I think a lot of people do have a good 1-2 punch for wide receivers. After all, you do need a good 3 or 4 for a good palette. So a lot of teams do have 2, at their arsenal, but Coach K being able to pick up that DJ Chark receiver, that is definitely someone who can provide depth, because who they have after that is Brandon Cooks at number 4. And let's see what they have in store here. Nice pass. First down. Good old Y-Sail. Great concept. One of the best concepts of football. Behind Mesh. We all know Mesh is up there as a top favorite as well. Clock ticks here in the first quarter. Tight end who caught that was Colson Loveland, who, as we know, 6'4" tight end, 6'3", from Michigan. And that should be grounding. Pocket lines, receiver in the area, not really a true attempt. And that is something that I disagree with the NFL. I don't care if there's a receiver in the area. It's ill intent to make that an actual completion. Handoff, Pacheco. There's Sawyer. Give him 2, 3rd and 8. Third and long now for Seattle. And we shall see what they do here on 3rd and long. Clock ticking again here on this Dallas Cowboy Stadium. With Jerry Jones, of course, former NFC champions. Could not beat the Chargers, though, in the Super Bowl. I think the receivers were a big reason. And what a throw by Joe Burrow. First down. Caleb Hartley. Again, you're going to see some of these auto-gen players. First down. Lack of pressure there was big by this Dallas front. Again, they are very heavy on linebackers with Fred Warner and Zach Bond. In stopping the run right there, give him 2. Tackled by Cole Bishop. 3rd-year safety now from BYU. 23 years old. 6'1", great safety. High zone. 2nd and 8. And it's going to be a great pass. Loveland, first down. Joe Burrow throwing dots. What up, Mr. Wynn? How you doing, dude? First quarter now approaching over. Again here in Dallas. As Coach K is so far 3-1, one forced loss. And let's see here against cover 2 what Seattle can do. And what a throw by Burrow, first and goal. Coach K gambled there in cover 2. Of course, had to be a corner out. Don't know what it is, but every time that you call a cover 2, it really feels like they had that corner out called and you're screwed. Even if you don't use it as a safety, you're just screwed. Coach K not giving anything up in the A gap tonight. Down he goes. Joe Burrow. Coach K going to suffocate that middle A gap pressure. Textbook football there. Stop the A gap, make him go C. Power O, delayed handoff, just can't happen there against an all-out pressure look. Every 0.3 seconds it takes to hand off that ball is the difference in positive and negative yards for this offense. Second and goal. Burrow, screen pass, blown up by Bishop, just unlucky tackling there. Valentine's there, third and goal. And Coach K is going to go in and do a cover 2 invert here, pass commit. They're not going to spy Joe Burrow. Actually, yes, they are. They're going to spy him with Larry O. It's third down and goal. Can this defense get a stop in the red zone? Here comes the pressure. And what a pressure job there by Dallas Turner. Superstar, 79 overall player, fourth and goal. And they will take their points. What a job from the 1 yard line for this Dallas defense, who again have got to the Super Bowl once this year due to defense. Problem is the offense could not muster the Chargers in the Super Bowl to start this year off. This defense is really good. The corners are not really that great, but I think it's really more of a scheme-based thing. The pass rush definitely is there. You have two 24-year-olds and younger, Dallas Turner and Jack Sawyer, for the last 4 years here, including this year, the last 4 years of this franchise, 5 years total. Handoff Sampson, give him 4. Second and 7. What up, Vash? How we doing, dude? 7-3, tight game, dude. Ibuka may be open here, one-on-one, the corner out. And underneath, incomplete, 3rd and 7. Corner route was guarded, could not make the right read. And all of a sudden, Coach K now in 3rd and 7. Might be Ibuka here underneath, might be McBride, DK, let's see. They are going to go to Ibuka. 4th and 1, they'll go for it. I mean, not the best read, but, you know, that was open. So let's see what Coach K can do here in 4th and 1. Incomplete, turnover on downs. Probably should have went deep there. He was probably going to play underneath coverage. Smart coach there by Danny. And not much you can do. I mean, maybe punt the ball, or run the ball, but at the end of the day, 4th and 1, they're probably playing the run first. Handoff, left side, Pacheco. Boy, does he have room. Left sideline, what a job by Dallas Turner to chase him down to the end of the sideline. And Coach K in a predicament here already in the red zone. Trying to stop Joe Burrow, St. Brown. This is a team here. We're going to switch stick here. And he's open. 2nd and 13. He was open in the end zone, but it's really tough to make a 30-yard throw there. 30-yard throw behind the line of scrimmage. Under pressure to your right side. Probably off balance. 2nd and 13. What up, Holes? How you doing, dude? Coach K is going to blitz here. That's a lie. They're going to do cover. They're going to do man coverage here. And that's a dot by Joe Burrow, touchdown. And Seattle has the lead. It's exactly what that throw had to be. What a job by Joe Burrow, and Seattle has the lead here early. Coach K does get ball at half, though. Turnover on downs, 4th and 1s. Can't happen here if you're a Cowboy fan. Run game not doing that great either. Not saying it's so bad, but at the end of the day, this Dallas team has got to move the ball downfield. Handoff, Sampson, and he'll fight for 6 or 7. 2nd and 3. Not a bad year for Sampson this year. Had a great week 1. McBride underneath. Give him 10. First down. And they're going to try to work the run game here. Again, they are in soft range already. It's amazing at how far in a dome Cam Little can kick. There's Sampson. Give him 3. And Coach K is going to call a screen pass here. Let's see if they'll be ready for it here. They are able to chew clock here for the next play. Let's see if Seattle's ready for a screen pass. Screen pass. Sampson gets blocking in front. Make a man miss. There goes Sampson. Give him 9. First down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coach K will use the clock to his advantage. Can't give Joe Burrow the ball back here with around 2 minutes to play. You are able to chew clock anytime on 3 minutes in this game. And Coach K again down in this game, 4th down and 1. What a stop by Seattle. Coach K may have overthought it there and passed the ball on 4th and 1, but there is no worse feeling in this game on 4th and 1 than handing the ball for getting stuffed. Handoff Sampson. There's some open room for Sampson. Give him 12. First down. And he will continue to chew clock here. And now here comes the play action bite. We shall see if they will fall for it here. They got the look they wanted. Now it's picked. Johnson with the pick. First down. 1-on-1, and Chris Jones is hurt. 1-on-1, and Ibuka just got his lunch taken. I mean, 1-on-1, you want to give your receiver a chance, and a superstar receiver, 91 overall, but I guess he can't run routes. No safety help at all. The DB just took your lunch. 10-7. Coach K playing comeback. And what a job there by Sawyer and Turner. It's actually S. Jones, not Chris Jones. Ironically, both number 95. 2 turnovers for Dallas tonight. 1 a pick by Jalen Hurts. The other one, of course, turnover on downs. But Ibuka, I mean, you have got to have some kind of separation there. No safety help, cover 0. They had a good play fake there for not. Can this defense get a stop? And Burrow, throw of a sack. We did see a throw out of a sack, pick 6 in the NFC Championship versus Carolina. Sawyer caused that. And it brings up 3rd and 10. Coach K gonna blitz here. Put Warner in a deep blue. And first down. Timeout Burrow. Of course, that deep blue killed me on the in route. Handoff, Pacheco, watch out. Here come the hard hits. They did help fumbling in this game be a little bit more buffed. You got to be a little bit more careful in this game when it comes time to fumbling the ball. And here they come. Timeout, Dallas. Dallas Turner. I want to say loss of 10. He's had pressure all night. Superstar D-end. Finally comes home on a pass commit. 2-minute drill. Should be handoffs, play the pass. And if I'm Seattle here, I'm probably running the ball for field position here. If you want to pass and let Dallas keep 2 of their timeouts, be my guest. We'll see what they do here. On 3rd and 18. And they are going to pass the ball. Warner unable to hit stick that guy. Coach K will call a timeout on 4th and 2. Boy, Fred Warner can't hit stick that skinny ass bitch. I mean, I really thought that would be a good clean hit stick there by Fred Warner, but I mean, we're going for fumbles here, folks. 4th down and 2. They punted the first time. I would punt again. You punt once on 4th and 2, they're going to go for it. I do not like this call here. If you're going to punt once on 4th and 2, especially when I only have, 30 seconds left here in the half, contain is on Joe Burrow. They're playing the flats, and that's going to be a pick. Phillips, a superstar, in front of the home turf. Phillips. 1st and goal, Dallas. With deep zone KO. Warner loves it. They get a stop. Defense. Making the difference in this game for both teams as the coach for Seattle grabbed Joe Burrow there. Burrow hopefully knew his mistake. Can they capitalize? McBride out of reach, 2nd and 10. Again, in my opinion, you have got to punt the ball there. We only have 30 seconds left after the punt. It probably would have been 25. 1 timeout only. I'm shocked. Hurts extends the play. What a tough player Hurts is to the 3. But Coach K has to be very careful what he does here. He's going to call slants, one of his best plays here in the game. 3rd and 3. Coach K, he runs slants. Chark can't catch it. This will be a 10-10 half. We'll see, Vash. We'll see. Oh, God, champ. Well, we got to give it to Seattle. They made some plays tonight, I'll tell you that. And this should be a 10-10 halftime. Both teams not really playing that great, but defensively they're getting the job done. Nothing's too easy, at least. DJ Chark did have a 1-play score, but that was a 50-yard bomb there, laced together, of course, by Jalen Hurts. And this is going to do Matt 3 deep here. You can't really get beat in 1 play. Do a zig? Well, I could, but then if I didn't score, Mike, then it would be halftime. So, I mean, I can't really risk that. Pacheco, halftime. Nice, Vash. Yeah, Seattle ain't that easy, man. They're 0-4. Probably the best 0-4 team to play in my life, man. Come on, dude. This chair, dude. All right, here we go, dude. What up, Soap? Touchback. I don't like that call there, dude. 35-yard line's too generous. You have got to kick it inbounds, in my opinion. Make them return it, dude. What up, Mace? Yeah, I already streamed, dude. You destroyed it. Nice, Mike. Samson, there he goes. Give him 9. Yeah, I played my last 4 games in the event. I went 3-1. I lost to a sweat in the end. I went 2-1 though against hella sweats. It's not too bad, I guess. Play action. Hurts. Boy, wow, he had him open, dude. Why would he leave that player for that? Hurts, with his legs, he has quick draw, dashing, inside, conductor. There goes Samson. What a game he's had. Give him 5. Boy, it seems like he's getting 3 yards minimum. And that's like the worst handoff he can have. Pretty good for the worst case scenario. For a running back, obviously. Handoff, weak side, Samson. 1 yard only. Good job there by Seattle. Big drive here for Dallas. Half number 2. Probably man coverage going to be Ibuka one-on-one. Sure was. Sharp route running. Ibuka. First down. One-on-one. They saw the leverage look. Pre-snap read. Flood route. That'll do it. Cover 0 look here. Fake in. Go out. Sampson. Can't get past a nose tackle there. 2nd and 5. Wow. How about Dylan Sampson? What a job tonight. He is right now averaging about 5 yards a carry. Pretty impressive. Why not? Right back to him. Sampson. Give him 0. 3rd and 5. Coach K is going to have to get a good pass here off. Can't get a field goal. Oh, God, Mace. He might be, dude. Not the right read. It's picked. What a job by Ellsworth in coverage. Coach K makes the wrong read. 10-10. Oh, man. What a bad read there by Coach K. Not good. I mean, to be fair, though, I think most of the routes were covered. I mean, take the sack at that point, but that should just, I mean, what a play. Guard the zig so well. Might lose this game. We'll find out here soon. Wide open. Touchdown, Loveland. Cover 0. Unable to come home there. What a job there by Loveland. Good separation there. 17-10. And again, I'm not really a big fan of the touchback kicks. You gotta, let them earn it a little bit more. But that's his call to make. First and 10. There's McBride. What a job by the Seattle defense playing great football tonight. 2nd and 10. Coach K almost making every wrong decision tonight on offense. It's not good. 2nd and 10. And it's a miss. 3rd and 10. They will punt if they have to. Right back to... And they'll punt. Back-to-back missed blue throws there by Hurts. Not much you can do. They'll punt. And again, everything that could go wrong here tonight for Dallas. First down. It's not good. This defense got to clutch up here. Here we go. Pacheco handoff. There's Nick Collins. Or Nick, I think it's Nick Collins. Forgot his name, but nevertheless, 2nd and 10. Nick Martin is his name. 2nd and 10 for Burrow. What a play. First down, Joe Burrow. No pressure that time by Dallas. And Coach K may be screwed here tonight. First down. Unfortunately, the missed throws by Hurts have been really the story tonight. We're going to play the run here first. Pacheco in the arms of Zach Bonds, 2nd and 8. You got to somehow get a turnover here, some sacks, make these field goals longer. They're going to try to contain Burrow here on a blitz. Play aggressive here against Joe Burrow. And that's a great tackle by Nick Martin. 3rd and 13, and here we go. Fans on their feet. Third down, baby. Let's go. Fans in a frenzy. Here we go, baby. 3rd and 13. Can this defense get a stop? And here's Turner. It's 4th down. It will be a 50-plus yarder. Coach K will go for the block. Tyler Loop. And the kick is good. Sadly, that sack would have been out of field goal range, but 20-10. All the sacks this year have just been really bad, but not as bad as previous years, to be fair, but 2010. They're going to go to McBride. He's going to be picked. And like I said, just no communication tonight from this offense. Probably a loss. Probably the worst game you could have played, honestly. Can this defense get a stop? Wow, what a catch. First down. And now this team in dire need of a stop here in the goal line. This game is over mathematically. 3-score game, probably. Gonna have to get a stop. Stops the... No, it doesn't. Does not stop the clock because we're still over 5 minutes of play here. Clock will tick. Coach K can pull this off for a comeback. What a comeback that would be, but you're going to have to get a stop here somehow, some way in the red zone and then get 2 touchdowns unanswered. Good luck, Coach. Here we go. Spy is on. Warner lost a 2. It's 3rd and goal now for this defense. Coach K clicked off. He's probably screwed. Touchdown, Seattle. Just not much you can do when you get stuck on the D-line. And again, Coach K just can't get a break tonight. 27-10. I mean, that's a stop if we can use it who we want to. We got to move. Trap game for sure, OJ. It's going to be a loss here for Coach K, probably. They do have McBride here, though. Will he be able to catch it? Wow. This team cannot catch a break tonight. I mean, I am absolutely speechless tonight. This team has got to hurry. Just a lot of blue throws that were missed tonight. Just can't happen by Jalen Hurts and this football team. Here's Cooks. This team has a small chance that they would have got a stop in the red zone, but again, part of me thinks this game could be over. We'll find out next. Cooks, 1st and goal. Problem is the clock will tick. And Coach K is gonna, we gotta go. Onside kick if they score here, obviously. It's batted. Wow. They had a touchdown in the flat. Wow. Run out of time. Running out of time. Handoff, Sampson, cut back, he will score. 4-5-7 to go. Coach K will go for 2. Some kind of momentum changer here. Try to spark something in this football team, possibly. Find out next. 27-16. What a job by Seattle tonight. Great play there by him. They will go ahead and go for the onside kick here. Maybe some magic here in Dallas. Little. Wow, so close. And it will be recovered by Seattle. Coach K, of course, needs a stop here tonight. Handoff, nowhere to go. They can't chew clock legally yet. Let's see if he does chew by accident. But even if he does, not much you can do but pause the game and tell him. But they are going to map their players here one-on-one. And wow, what a throw by Burrow. 3rd and 1. Right where that throw had to be. Even with that middle hook there. Shocked. Coach K is going to have to do missed tackle there, and they got to stop. 4th and 1. Will they kick or will they go for it? I would kick and then you can't lose. Yep, can't lose. Unless I go for 2, which I probably will. Kick is good. They will go for 2 if they can. Well, again, if anyone can do a comeback here, let's see what Coach K has in his shell here tonight. 30-16. The pass play by Joe Burrow on 2nd down set that up. Here we go. Boy, Jalen Hurts just, wow. Wide open. There's Sampson. It's a 1-score game in Dallas. Coach is going to actually go for 1, actually, I think. You know, if we somehow get a defensive stop, you know, we don't want to sit there and lose because we were idiots and we're a degenerate. 30-23. What a chance here and they'll kick off and play defense. This defense needs to stop. Well, that was a great read. Great patience there by Jalen Hurts. Going through his reads. Can they get a fumble there? No hit off. And let's see if Fred Warner and Bond can get a stop here in the run game. 3 timeouts for Dallas. This is what football is all about. Coming back from a possible 17-point deficit here with 6 minutes to play here in the game. Handoff, Pacheco, and boy does he have green grass. There goes Pacheco, and oh my, that may have ended the game. Just absolutely no sheds at all up the middle there for Dallas. I mean, it's probably over, but we'll find out next. Not much you can do. Go for the fumble here, I guess. And he did go backwards. Timeout. And that's what they want to see here from this team. Make it a longer field goal here for Tyler Loop. But he's well in the Loop range. Loop does have a really good leg. I will say that much. And he got his yardage back, definitely. I mean, there's just not much you can do when you get a 40-yard handoff or 2 superstar linebackers. Probably going to run out of time here. I mean, I don't really know why you would pass the ball. Just run the ball here. I mean, it's not really that hard. And he does do a good screen pass, 4th and 8. Let's see if he misses the field goal here or we get a block. The field goal is pushing. No good. There is some magic in the air. Can Coach K complete it? Happy Halloween, everyone. Here we go. Sampson underneath. Give him 9. If Coach K can pull us out of his ass, I guess anyone can. Not going to lie, it was kind of exciting, but at the same end, you got a lot of work to do tonight. Handoff, Sampson. Sampson! Chewing some clock, 1st down. Coach K has done this all in the team numerous times. They can force overtime here against Seattle. That would be great. Handoff, Sampson, give him 2. Coach K is going to go ahead and not chew clock here, but he has to be very wary of the clock. Even 20 seconds might be too much time here for the Seattle offense with Joe Burrow. Wide open Dylan Sampson. Goes out of bounds. 1st down. There is life here in Dallas. What a comeback. 17 points here in the 4th they can. Handoff, Sampson, nowhere to go. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I would call timeout here if I was Seattle. And they can't get in. 1st and goal. They got to hurry. That is not what I would have done. Let's see if Danny can stop my 2-point here in Mutt. I mean, at this point, you got to call your best player to Coach K. Can Coach K force overtime here at home? Hurts is going to force overtime. This game is tied. Coach K has been in this situation before, down 17 in the fourth quarter. Jalen Hurts pumps the fans in a frenzy. Throws the ball in the fans. Will they make the extra point, though? We've seen some blocks by the CPU. This game is likely going to overtime. Coach K somehow, some way leads his team for a chance at least a tie. Will they fumble the ball here? What a smart coach. Such a smart coach there. Immaculate job by Coach K, milking the clock and giving his team a chance. But as we know in Ultimate Team, Coach K has perfected that craft, chewing clock and not giving them a chance. Burrow lobs it up. It's going to be picked. There's a chance to return for the win. Blue laterals it to Bishop. That would have been the best walk-off touchdown I've ever had 12 years playing Madden football. Wow, that sucks. We had the corner, but just not fast enough. Give me the ball first. Cowboys will get the ball. (30-30). What a game. I mean, lateraling the ball there was the move, but now both teams will get a chance. You can't chew clock, but I mean, Coach K is absolutely in no hurry here. Field goal may win the game. Keyword may. Handoff Sampson, cutback, M4. Again, right now, you're just trying to do the small things. Not have a turnover or a field goal wins for Tyler Loop. Coach K somehow finds a way in this game. He may go deep here if it's one-on-one. Hurts. Throws the ball away. What a job that time by Seattle. McBride, first down. Inside Seattle territory. I mean, even if they do score, they will have a chance, Seattle, but I trust my defense to prevail. Toss play, weak side, loss of 3. They are still in Aubrey range. 2nd and 14. Abukam! First down. Inside the red zone. Almost. What a read by Hurts. Here they come. Sampson could be hurt. And is Hunter. Handoff. Hunter! First and goal, Dallas. Fans are absolutely loving what they're seeing from this football team. A team that was down 17 with 6 minutes to play. Correction, 5 minutes. Handoff. Dallas. Unable to get in. Might help because of the clock, honestly. I mean, how do you not score there, though, and all that? There is no 2-minute warning. They are able to chew clock here. Can they get the sneak off? Hurts is in. But it does not mean you won the game. New NFL rules. Both teams, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of that, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. In the playoffs, absolutely, but in the regular season, I mean, you played enough ball. Perfect drive by Dallas. It had to be there. Backup running back Hunter stepping in. Can Coach K complete the 17-point comeback in the fourth? He might go for 2 if he scores. Ernie, give him 1. Coach K has to somehow get a stop while also letting the clock be in his favor here. Burrow, 2 timeouts. Phillips, unable to undercut that. Again, I think Seattle should go for 2, being the 0-4 team. But we'll see if they decide to do that. You have to score first. Ain't going to be super easy, I'll tell you that. What a decision there to throw it away there. There were some tempting throws, but... I was texting Michelle, Michael. I told Michelle 8:15 that we were going to talk, but... This game went to overtime, man. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Got out of bounds so smartly there. 3rd and 2. That's exactly not where I wanted the ball to be. 3rd and 2. You got to give credit. I mean, I think Sampson's hurt. I don't know where Sampson went in the game. Did that or he was fatigued. What a job by Seattle using the sidelines in this game. When clock is obviously his enemy. Still gonna pass commit here. Burrow. Burrow! 4th and 2. Here's the game. There they are, the fans. The fans of Dallas are getting into it. It's 4th down. Let's go. Coach K is going to call a staple. Cover 2. And I go offsides by accident there. 1st down. Wow, I'll be honest with you. That's probably one of the most unlucky things I've ever seen in my entire life. It wouldn't change who I wanted to use it as safety there. Is what it is. Next play. I mean, that's just... I've never seen that before in my whole life. I mean, give me a break. And that's going to be a mistake. He's in bounds, right? Wow, how is he? He keeps getting out of bounds. I mean, Seattle is, again, one of the better 0-4 teams I've ever played in my whole life. You have some good weapons here. St. Brown, Loveland. This pass rush here, Sawyer and Turner got stuff up here tonight. There's one inbounds. The clock is ticking. Finally, Seattle realizes timeout Seattle. You know, at one point, these dink and dunks, it's not going to work. This defense will rally to the ball. And then what do you do then? A sack here would be detrimental here. That's not grounding. In the pocket. Well, 4th and 1. This defense might come back. Oh, God, Mace. Coach K in a frenzy. Dallas fans on their feet. Here we go. For the game. What a catch by Loveland. Timeout. Wow. It's on comp mode, not sim. What a play, but this game's not over yet. He has to score and go for 2, or else it's probably going to be a tie game. What a play. Wow. That is unreal, if you ask me. But again, Madden, that's how Madden's played, I guess. Throws it away smartly. 2nd and goal. This defense is not going to give it to him easy, though. Here in the red zone. 2nd and goal. What a play by Seattle! Will they go for 2? Wow! They won't. Wow, am I shocked. In all honesty, a tie is a win for Coach K at this point, down 17 in the 4th quarter. Wow, what a pass. Now Coach K can win it. If he does a touchback, he's screwed. Do a touchback. Yes. 7, okay. If we get to midfield in 7 seconds, Coach K may win the game here. Why would he do that? Coach K has a chance with 7 seconds to get 20 yards. Good luck. And he choked to get it. Hail Mary here, else it's a tie. Hurts. It's gonna get there. Almost caught, not gonna lie to you. Wow, what a game. A tie. Coach K will take that based on what happened in this game. What a game for Seattle. Good game, Danny. Wow, what a game. The clock does expire, Vash, in franchise, not Ultimate Team. We had to go for the Hail Mary there. That's what it was. Yep. It's better than a loss. That's all I can really say, man. Better than a loss. I'm still not super happy about it, but, I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't lose. I mean, there's really not much to say. I mean, we didn't really play a great game in the first, 3 quarters. What a drive by Seattle. I mean, Loveland lost me, dude. I know, Mace, I know. So Coach K is 3-1-1, and he's still in first place by technicalities. I guess Philadelphia lost against the Texans. Big loss for Philadelphia. The Giants play Washington. What a big game it is for AJ in Washington. But even with the Giants win, Coach K is still in first place with technicalities with a loss. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, Arizona was a 7 seed last year. Now they have the 14 seed. Seattle, a tough 0-4-1 that was. Nice job, champ. It is, Vash. It is. Hopefully. We'll see. All right, I'll see you guys later, dude. All right? But anyway, man, I mean, overall, fun game. I mean, we could have played better. I mean, I think my only regret is, you know, go for the SWAT. Go for the SWAT there. That's the only regret I have is, you know, go for the, go for the SWAT. I mean, I went for the pick when all you need is a SWAT. What a job, though, by Joe Burrow. Man, holy crap. That actually was my first tie, I think, in a very, 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 very long time in franchise. I think I only tied a few times ever, if anything. Yeah. I mean, Seattle still played good, dude. I mean, they had some great plays. I mean, we have Arizona and then a bye week, which is nice for a bye week into Monday, Tuesday. But they will play. They will play the Cardinals over the weekend. 3-1-1. Again, I'm not going to say it's that bad, but in my opinion, it wasn't a loss. And if I was Seattle, you have to go for 2 there. You need a win to then secure a tiebreaker over me and help your NFC record. A tie won't do anything for you at 0-4-1. Not the biggest fan there to not go for 2. But also I could see it for a morale win there for Seattle. Of course, Mace, of course. We'll go from there, guys. What a game in Dallas. We'll go, and then really the clock was it. Tackle them in bounds, make some better plays in overtime, and I win that game. But there's just, I mean, maybe 2 more clock, right? I mean, that's why every second does matter. So it sucks, man. You know. We'll go from there, guys. Take care.